Welcome back to the channel. Jason Morris, XP Realty. Today I want to dig into another small town, Castle Pines. It's a nice town just south of the Denver metro area, in between the Denver metro area and Castle Rock. It's really known for one of its golf courses, which was a PGA Tour stop a while ago, and obviously very expensive homes around there. But there's other areas in there, and one neighborhood in particular I want to highlight. So see you on the other side. Welcome to beautiful Colorado. Jason Morris, XP Realty. I want to dig into a little smaller area south of Denver, in between Denver to the north and Castle Rock on down to the Springs to the south. A little town called Castle Pines. It really is famous for the golf course. It was developed back in the 80s. It has hosted PGA tournaments in the past, most notably the International. There's word that the PGA is coming back there. But as you can see on the screen, Castle Pine is here. Highlands Ranch, suburb of Denver. Lone Tree to the north. East is Lovers, Salida. And to the east is Parker, Colorado, which I've done some videos on. But I had the opportunity to go into a couple neighborhoods down there that I was pleasantly surprised by. One, conveniences that are by it, as well as the homes and the home lots that were contained within it. So one I wanted to point out right down here is the outlets at Castle Rock. A really good place to shop if you're looking for really anything. They have all the outlets, stores there. But just for the convenience of here, as you get off I-25 onto Castle Pines Parkway, you have your grocery stores, food, dining, gas, all of those convenience type stuff right here. And the neighborhood I'm referring to is just to the north of there. Here is Charter Oak right here. A little bit to the east is the Beverly Hills Estates, and a little further north is the Oak Hill neighborhood. One thing I really liked in here is, you can't obviously tell from this view, but it is quite hilly. As you go further to the west, you get into the foothills and even more pine trees and elevation. But you really get a nice sense here of the privacy within this little valley here, and just the size of the lots. They're half an acre or more, again depending on where you're at. And every home in here has a little custom feel. They weren't, the normal neighborhood development. One builder didn't come in and build all the homes with their variety of floor plans. They're all unique to the buyer at the time that built them. There are some that have been rehabbed, some that have been scraped and rebuilt, but you get a nice variety. But the thing I really liked about it was just, it's tucked right in here. It's off the highway. Back in here, you don't hear the highway noise at all. They have some of your Montessori schools here. But again, so this is the Charter Oak neighborhood here. As you can see, I try to do my best, zooming in, you can tell how the homes are arranged. Just a couple roads, this is the main road in. So not any traffic at all while I was there driving around. Nice trees in this area. This is kind of like a little valley going through here, so you get some nice trees, foliage there. And then, as you can tell, some lots are bigger than others. Some homes obviously bigger than others. Prices are probably in the 700,000s and higher. There's no homes for sale right now in the Charter Oaks development. There's a couple in the Beverly Hills Estates, which are right along here, this 3rd Avenue, Oakwood, nice home there. And then as you go a little bit further north, here off of the Pryorwood Drive, this is the Oak Hill neighborhood. But again, I like the feel. As you drive into an area, start to look around and see. I looked at a home around here off of what's that, Saxborough, and then the one that is listed off of Third Avenue. Again, I drove around, spent quite a bit of time driving around and checking this area out. Like I said, I was very pleasantly surprised to the feel and how it was secluded from feeling like you were in the city. It made you feel like you were further away than you really were to what's around it. You see there's, golf course. This is more your cookie cutter neighborhoods developments in here. Golf courses all around Castle Pines. Daniel Parks is a really great park area, donated back in the day by one of the Denver socialites. Florence Martin was her name. Cattle ranch here. But again, the most thing that I got out of it that was a real interesting sense that you can get in a variety of neighborhoods, but this one really hit home for me. That I was quite, again, like I said, pleasantly surprised. I'm not sure I really had an expectation. Castle Pines, as you get around the golf course, you get to multi-million-dollar homes. I wasn't really expecting that because I knew it was north of all that. But again, I was very, very pleasantly surprised, and especially with the conveniences that are right here, right off the highway. Didn't hear the highway noise. Variety of homes, home sizes, but the lots. This is something that I wish we had gone after when I was buying a home, just to have the space. It was really nice to see the space that's around these homes and just the options that you have of people, what they have in their yards and their facilities. So again, a little quicker video, but I just wanted to again address a place that these three little neighborhoods that are all compacted together, and the sense and feel that I got as I went to my appointments there, but also just took the time since it felt so nice to drive around all these areas. It was real nice. Really liked the variety. As you could tell, not really many pools. Not a big pool community because you can only use it maybe 3-4 months, maybe 5 months, if depending on the weather out of the year. I do think there was one I drove by. It looked like it may have an indoor pool. So here's an outdoor pool here. But it looked like it may have they'd put a top over the pool. Real nice area here. But the nice thing is you could do whatever you want on these lots. There's no HOA in here. So it's just, county regulations. You can do one, generally you can do one, family dwelling that people actually live in, one outbuilding, they call it, for your sheds, detached garages, those type of things. And then one other building maybe for animals if you're going to have, a horse or something to that effect. So that's pretty much your only limit in these areas. This is Douglas County Schools. They have a really good reputation. But yeah, so anyway, if you have any questions on Castle Pines in that area, I'd glad to dig into it more for you. But I just wanted to share this great little subset of neighborhoods that I had the opportunity to drive in and check out some of the homes. Again, have any questions, feel free to reach out.